find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Denver Broncos. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring. Brandon Gunn joined as always by Charles Davis. See, look at the Broncos in this one. And this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
The Cowboys taking the field on offense, and for a 7th season, it's Dak Prescott who brings them out.
And not only was it great to see Dak Prescott make his return in 2021, it's even better to see him playing the best ball of his career. He didn't lead Dallas to just a division title and its best record in 6 years. Dallas also led the league in yards and points, the first time it has led in both since 1971.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott to throw it. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll get him down at the 34. He's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He'll send this away to the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now here's Russell Wilson, 11th season in the league. First, of course, with Denver after a high-profile trade this offseason that saw him dealt from Seattle.
The Denver Broncos know exactly what they wanted when they acquired Russell Wilson. They wanted to bring in a quarterback who was durable, consistent, and a proven winner to take a talented roster back to the postseason. And Russell Wilson, he was all of those things in Seattle. 1 losing record in 10 seasons, missed only 3 games in that time, and made 9 Pro Bowls.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. Now Wilson. And incomplete on a deep ball.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Holy slide.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott, and he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Elliott running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. And Garabay's kick is good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was
going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Sucks.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. From 17 yards out. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows to 10-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos and Russell Wilson heading back to work. And he's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4. Here's the punter Martin out to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. Shifts by him. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Rush's throw there caught by Fehoko. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds and the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by Fehoko. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Pollard again. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Throwing here, Rush. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a fourth down. Garabay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll go with Boone, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw on first down is Rippon. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to go play action here with Rippon. Open man there is Cleveland. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Rippon looks to throw it again. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To throw it is Rippon. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The kick by McManus is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing into break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Room here to run. Touchdown, Cowboys.
This game is the worst Madden game ever on God.
Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to... That can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Rippon on 1st and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there.
But I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Rippon's throw going into the hands of Williams. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Off play action, it's Rippon. Finds Dulcich out left side. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Now Gordon on 1st down. He'll take this to the 46.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Ripping to pass. They'll roll him out right. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. On fourth down, Rippon steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now Rippon. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. There he goes left side. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets... What's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it, ends up getting the ball stripped.
That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Touchdown! Jeremy Sprinkle from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 24. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Denver's offense ready to go again. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On 2nd and 10, it's Rippon. And that one too far in front. He couldn't... Complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Johnson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Johnson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me and my grandma smiling down.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And able to steer clear of that first tackler as he works his way forward for about 4. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Easy work.
And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
The Baltimore's offense making its way out for the first time. And leading them, their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric under center in his 5th season now, Lamar.
Another excellent season from Lamar Jackson that was cut short by ankle injury and actually showed just how much he is valued as the leader of the Baltimore Ravens as they went 0-4 down the stretch and missed the playoffs without him. Prior to that, they were 8-5 in a tough AFC North, and he was on his way to his 3rd 1,000-yard season as a runner and career-high marks as a passer.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How come every freaking team I use is just so hard to complete a pass in this game, bro? None of the routes work, bro. Oh my god. None of the routes even work.
And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. From the shotgun now. Here, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And it's picked
This
up
defense
by
is
the
so
Ravens.
good, bro. I love the
And they're
Ravens.
gonna set up shop
My team,
at
my
the
home
40-yard
team.
line.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go.
Rashad Bateman.
Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Oh, get that. Yes.
That's complete to the fullback.
Oh, God.
And he's going to be taken down. Yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Oh, bro, everything. Bro, this game sucks, bro. Oh my god. I still got it.
Do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
Bro, I can't. Like, Madden 22 is not like this at all.
Before the ball changes hands, they're going to
Now they're
take a look
booth
at this just to
reviewing,
make
like,
sure that they have it.
I'm sick, bro.
The question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough?
Everything I throw is just picked, bro. And it's so hard to get a first down.
He was down, and that will not be
Oh my god.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It'd be that hard.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast. The linebackers
Why are their guys always wide, but my guys aren't?
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That's for
Bro, this game is so dog water now. There's no way. There's literally no way. Oh my god.
An excellent play there, CD, on the
Why are they double teaming?
Nickel, did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Can't do nothing on
So
all,
they'll get
bro.
another shot on
It's not
offense
like this in
following
Madden.
that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line.
Like, they made defense too OP.
Solid
This is an
return for your
interception,
field
bro.
position. They'll start at the 32. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Barney, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed, and his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left.
Why can't I juke him? Like, didn't even let me juke.
Throwing again on second down.
No, what are you doing?
Incomplete as he let him a bit too much. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson.
This game sucks. Oh my God.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
To throw again on second down. Jones and caught by Henry. He's got room.
Bro, come on.
Look at him go. And he's going to get this down near the
Guys, don't buy this game. I'm happy that I only got to try to.
As the clock will stop with
It's so bad. Like, literally, the passers, you can't even pass.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down.
It's not like this in Madden 22.
1st and 10.
Oh my God.
Jones got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery.
This is so boring. I can't do nothing.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I'm bored.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birth most the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners. You better pray that tomorrow arrive. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your...
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Commanders coming up next.
Why is it me?
Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. 49ers offense trots out for their first series, and they're led by the 3rd overall pick for the 2021 draft out of North Dakota State, Trey Lance.
San Francisco opted not to throw Trey Lance into the fire right away, bringing him along slowly last season. He still drew 2 starts, though, and showed flashes of his huge dual threat potential in both. Almost 100 yards on the ground in a tough one against Arizona, and 280 total yards in a win over Houston. No bringing along slowly in year 2. The keys to the car are officially his.
And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end. But now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep, Alex Erickson. Fielded at about the 28. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders are hoping to provide stability for each other starting in 2022. It's the third team in 3 years for Wentz and the fourth starter in 4 years for Washington. The big thing with Wentz has always been staying on the field. And last season in Indianapolis, he played a full 17 games, leading the Colts to a 9-8 record and almost into the playoffs.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Wentz now to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
This game is so hard.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Madden shouldn't do this.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Straight ahead, Gibson. And some room to work. And he's got this down to the 45. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get to what we call the second and third levels. You know, get to
Make the game realistic.
Secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
No! Pass!
Down he
Dude!
goes. The hard-hitting safety, Jimmy Ward, picking up the sack that time. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
Yeah,
right?
he said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They get 7 out of that, so they get through the 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
And this is one of the dangers of letting your quarterback run the football. But now look, he goes through ball security drills just like a running back does. But most of the time, the quarterback swings the ball away from his body. And in traffic, sometimes they forget to protect it.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. The ball on the 8. Still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wentz. The quick slant. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 8 yards out. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless 1st quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter. On the scoreboard.
So was the 1st quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play. Just didn't have any points. So now, it's game on.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Catch by Brandon Ayuk there, and you can see the potential he has to be a big-time playmaker. Over 800 yards as an NFL sophomore, still chasing that first 1,000-yard season. Nice catch there to move the chains.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On 2nd and 9, Lance. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. After the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance.
No! Oh my God.
The 35-yard line.
Why am I
27 yards there on a very nice third.
Like that happen, bro? Really?
Throwing on first down is Lance. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. That is incomplete.
But there's an incompletion element, and the struggles to the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
Oh, that was
good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
The kick by Gold is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Washington going to go on offense now, late in this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the...
What?
33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Wentz. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. To the right side and complete to Thomas. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Wentz. Flush to his right.
No! I did not mean to go out. Oh my god, dude. This is so embarrassing.
That goes down as a...
Why did it go out, bro? This stupid controller, man. Like, I stopped. Oh my god, I could at least had a field goal.
Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Ball start.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Here we go. Here we go. They'll start by running the option to the right.
That's a safety.
Time to pitch it, and down he goes, and it's in the end zone. That's going to be a safety. Obviously, that is declined, and the result is a safety.
And what a momentum play that is, right? You never want to see a safety wiped out.
No!
You get the points, and you're going to get the ball back.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, a look at the next-gen stats for the Niners in that first.
Well, you can't skip halftime on Sundays, but you can right here. So it's over, and on to the 3rd quarter we march. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
25 yards that time. Now a play fake. Wentz steps away. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Wentz sliding out of the pocket. And this one is going to be off.
Like, why is he passing like that, bro? Like, Terry McLaurin was wide. Oh my god, man. Like, and he cut too. Why would he go that way?
Front. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wentz.
Why would you die?
And
Dude, this game is the most unrealistic garbage ever. Like, why would he dive? Oh my god. That shouldn't be the button, because I accidentally clicked it while I was catching. Like, why is that the option? Are you kidding me, bro? Like, is this game kidding me?
Wentz to throw for it on 4. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff for Gibson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He'll buy some time right. Looking for Gibson down Washington.
Finally.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the... quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome?
They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw.
How was that a flag? I went out of the tackle.
He just
No, I
blindly
was
threw
in
that
the
one to the sideline. And yep, indeed, the flag is out. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Sly able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD's second half. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Wentz now on 1st down.
I just want to win because I'm getting very freaking bored. Like, can this game like go by faster? I'm sending it, bro. It's too boring. Hold on, no. Oh my god.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time. On the counter, Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Wentz. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz. Able to connect with Dotson. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. And he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Winston Dotson, your connection there for the Commander first. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Yes.
No. Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Gibson. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
Why are they timing
now
out?
The Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
This was a good match.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
And there's your dagger right there. I tell you, there's a lot of coaches in the league that would not have gone for it on 4th down. But with a 2-score lead, they roll the dice. Get the first down, and that should be enough to salt this one away.
They have him in this game.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe you move on to the next.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back, guys. Easy win.
It's more than a game, no play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a kid, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella follow. Take off the fuck flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic that if I'm rich, I'm rare. Take off the should know, take off the Doja, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage. The market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get it. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly. You out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about? Talk about us. You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drop. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the safe house. Venting in the safe. Can I vent out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm wrecking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Hold up, hold up. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what what you would do for steady. When you show your show, don't credit. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends, but they toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like I'm Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.